Well, if you haven't noticed, I'm back in New York. It's definitely a bitter pill to swallow. I just need to speak my mind. I got home from work a couple of hours ago, and my mind is pretty much everywhere right now. I don't really know what to think. I don't really know how to feel. Um, the whole point of the trip to Florida was more towards the business aspect, less of the vacation aspect. Now, I'm not gonna knock the trip. It was an amazing trip. Getting to know Florida at the age that I'm in right now, I haven't been to Florida since I was young. So, being that I'm the age that I am right now and really getting to experience fully what was Florida and what it had for me, I was impressed as soon as I stepped foot in it. The whole point of the trip was to really focus on finding a house. The trip ended up just becoming me being at the Airbnb, going to the beach, and fulfilling any needs of our driver. Now, I do not want to talk down on the person. I don't want to talk, I just don't want to be that person. I don't want to talk down on anybody, but when push come to shove, when you know the reasoning of us going out so far, 16-hour drive, it was probably even longer because we had to stop for gas and we had to stop to rest. It just felt like a slap in the face when you agreed to come with us and you pretty much making the vacation be about yourself. I feel like that's selfish. Yes, you did us a favor of taking us to Florida, but this damn fly. Yes, you did us the favor of taking us to Florida, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you were our only way of getting over there. There's trains and there's planes. Moral of the story, we pretty much didn't get anything that we wanted to get done. We were there for 6 days. We only viewed one house. Yeah, there was some bullshit that, people didn't show up to the house that we were going to view, but regardless of anything, we could have viewed even more houses if it wasn't because of the fact of we had to depend on somebody. It's definitely a lesson learned, and I'd rather go with the people that I intended to go with in the first place. I hate tag-alongs. I hate last-minute plans. It's just, it had to happen that way. I feel like I'm one step closer to getting my own apartment, to getting my own house. I just felt like I could have done so much more in this whole trip that I didn't do, and I'm mad at myself that I let it come to that point. I have goals that I want to conquer, and it's frustrating that no one really understands my goals, and it's frustrating when they don't see the bigger picture. Yes, let's go to Florida. Let's enjoy it. Let's go to the beach. Let's treat this as a vacation. If it was a vacation. It wasn't a vacation. So let's treat this as a business trip. We could have fun in the making, but let's focus on what we really came here for. It comes to a point where I worked my ass off. And I'm going to be as blunt as I can be. I worked my ass off, putting in overtime hours, staying late at work, having a 4 to 12 shift, but staying past 12, maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, just so I can get those little extra hours. Because those little extra hours is more money in my pocket that I wanted to bring with me to go to Florida to see if push come to shove, get a decent house. We can just pay for the house right then and there, and we would be set. We wouldn't really be here and talking about this. We'll be, talking about, oh, I'm moving such and such, or whatever the case may be. Now, I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just rambling because, my mind is just everywhere right now. A lot of disappointments, a lot of false hope, and it was just a shit show. I loved every second, every millisecond that I was in Florida. I felt like that was my home. I felt like that's where I belong. The vibe was amazing. Everybody looking at us when we went to the malls or even out in the streets going to the gas stations or getting some food. They would look at us like they're not from here, but those look like good vibe people. We're all about that. I'm just so mad at myself that I let it come to that point. I let it come to me not really putting my foot down and saying, listen, this is why we came here for. We're not coming here for some bullshit. It just sucks. I'm mentally I've been saying this, but it's true. I'm just done being here. I'm done being in New York. I'm done being in the job I'm in. I'm done dealing with this. And I posted on my Instagram story today. I was just like, probably gonna make the biggest decision of my life, and that decision is dropping everything that I have, family, friends, job, everything that I have to fulfill my dreams. And that's by just dropping everything and just going to Florida. And even if I have to rent an Airbnb for the whole month, so be it. That's where I'm at in my mind. And a lot of people is probably gonna say, listen, just be patient. I've been patient for almost a year. And the fact that I had the opportunity to do something about it, and I only got to see one house, that's a slap in my face. Everything that I've ever been saying, everything that I've ever been planning, it was just pretty much out the window at that point. So where am I getting at with this? What's next? I'm staying in New York. Am I going back to Florida? What's next? The support that I got when I posted a picture of myself saying on my way to Florida, or Florida, I'm on my way, I got maybe 10 to 20 messages saying, good luck. I'm happy for you. This is what you've been dreaming about. This is what you've been telling us about. I'm happy for you. So what's next? The only thing that I can say is I will be going back to Florida within 2 weeks. And I promise you guys, I will not leave Florida until I have keys in my hand. If that means I'm going to lose my job, if that means, I go broke, life's all about risk. And I have to take this risk for the better sake of my life, my health, my mindset. This is what I need to do. This is what I have to do. I saw how happy I was when I was out there. I saw how happy my family was when we were out there. Being that we go through so much bullshit here. So much bullshit here. The fact that we got away for a week and really, really enjoyed ourselves and really, really enjoyed what Florida had for us. Now I know people are going to say, things may seem like sunshine and rainbows, but they're probably not going to really seem like that once you out there and living. I don't care. Anywhere would be better than living right here in this area. I love New York to the death of me, man. I just can't no more. I have so many things that I want to do in life. So many plans. With this YouTube, with my business, my health, my well-being, everything that has to do with me and this and you guys. I have so many plans. I have so much plans for my second channel. It's so many things. Designs for my new merch. It's merch. And I only have 100 subscribers and I'm thinking about merch. And the fact that you guys are willing to buy my Stay Cozy hoodies, shirts, whatever the case may be, the support that I get is phenomenal, bro. Yeah, I'm not on some breaking numbers, breaking charts, or going on trending, or whatever the case may be. Do I want to get there at one point? Of course. But I'm going to appreciate the little fan base that I have right now. I'm not even going to consider y'all fans. I'm going to consider y'all family. Y'all the people that are there listening to me, really, really hearing what I got to say whenever I need to vent like this. I love you guys to the death of me, man. If it wasn't for you, that you've been supporting me since day one, if it wasn't for y'all, I don't know where I would be. So long story short, I will be going back to Florida within 2 weeks. Super happy about that. And I promise you guys, I'm not coming back without good news. So if I go away for a few, maybe a month or a couple of weeks, just know I'm literally doing this for my life, for my happiness, but most importantly, for us. Because there's no me without y'all, man. There's really not. So thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys for being so patient with me. Thank you for everything that you've been doing for me. I promise you, this isn't over. We're going to make this happen some way, somehow. Be humble, remain hungry, and stay cozy.